Anyway, so where do I start with you guys? So, honestly, oh, all right, cool. No. Anyway, so this week has been a crazy week for all of us. We're moving house again, but we're moving to a much bigger place. I'm so excited. It's actually a place that we want to look at buying, but it's only on the rental market for now. But yeah, just seriously, can we just take a look at this for a second? Like, honestly, can you? He's in his own league. So yeah, when I can talk more about that, I will. But it's gonna happen so quick, and I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to move. But it'll be. I'm excited. That's all that matters. Everything happens for a reason, and you know, just run with it. Otherwise, work's going amazingly well. I'm loving it. I've been so busy. But yeah, I cannot complain at all. It's been incredible. It's Christmas next week, and that just blows my mind. Totally crazy because I'm not ready for it. I was actually just doing some online shopping a minute ago to finalize some presents. So yeah, I'm pretty organized for Christmas itself. We're going to Mark's parents' place, and my mum will come with us, and we'll do what we did last year and spend it together, which is nice. I actually had my Christmas party last Friday night, and fuck me, like I'm usually okay with alcohol unless I like mix it, and I mixed it this time and I got so sick. Like, I think we started out drinking like a certain cocktail, and it had tequila in it, which was, I mean, tequila's never a good idea, but I drank it, and then I went from tequila to like rosé because it was a beautiful sunny day, and we're out in like these gardens. So went from tequila to rosé to red wine to vodka, and then we had like some Booker shots. I just, like, who am I and how old am I? Like, come on. But yeah, it was like, the night was so much fun until I got home. And I was fine out, like I knew I was starting to feel really well, and Mark had like kindly offered to come pick me up. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll just jump in the car and come home. And so I think I ended up leaving at about, I know, probably like 9:30. We'd been drinking since 3, so that's well and truly enough for me. It wasn't until I got home that literally from, I think it was about 11 p.m, 11 to 4:35, like TMI, I was literally vomiting on the hour every hour. It was the most disgusting thing, and I'm just like, this is just totally your own fault, which it is. So that was last Friday, so I'm sure that, I mean, Mark can hold his alcohol a lot more than I can, so I'm sure he'll be fine. But tomorrow night, I have my annual girls' Christmas party with like my best friend. So hopefully it won't be too bad. And then on Sunday night, we're getting dinner with Mark's brother and his partner. Just kind of like doing a smaller, like intimate, like the two of us, because they're like really close, they're twins. And his girlfriend and I get along really well. So we're just doing like a little fam dinner, and then next week we have dinner with all of the family. So that's kind of like my weekend. Have you not seen anything more just precious in your life? He thinks he's a human. What's the matter? So I'm in the middle of wrapping up our Christmas presents. I have the house to myself, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I just finished wrapping up these ones here. This one is for my best friend. I got her a gratitude diary, and I know she's gonna absolutely love it. This one is for Mark's mum. We ended up getting her, well, she's got a couple of presents, but this first one is some Scan Pan oven mitts. Yes, domesticated, but it is 100% what she wanted. I'm wrapping up Mark's presents. So one of the things that he really wanted, and I can literally put this on YouTube because he does not watch my videos, I know that for sure, is he wanted a Kathmandu jumper, like a winter jacket. So I got one, and he was whinging about it all last winter about how he wanted one so badly. So I'm gonna wrap this up for him now. I got these really cute Christmas tags just before at the shop. They were $2 for, like, they go towards a charity, but these literally not like the cutest things that you've seen. They're so pretty. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap up some of my gifts now and then put them under the tree. The other present I got Mark this year was a pair of Ray-Bans. So these are like real, genuine, authentic Ray-Bans that he had been wanting for the longest time. So We actually went to Bali early in the year and we literally brought him like the cheapest pair of Ray-Bans because they kept breaking. So I brought him a brand new pair. So those were kind of his two bigger presents, and then I still actually need to get myself organized with one other present. So hopefully he likes what I've got him so far this year. My God, you guys, it's been an absolute day. So Kobe is really unwell. It started at about 3 o'clock this morning. So basically what happened, the poor thing, you can just see him here. He's so not having a good time. So basically yesterday I woke up and he was just very snotty and like really like sick like, and I thought I just got a cold. And then that got like progressively worse yesterday, and then this morning at about, it was like maybe 4 o'clock, he woke Mark and I up just vomiting and being sick and like sneezing and coughing, and like just wasn't a good time. So we took him to the vet this morning because he just wasn't getting better at all. And they said he's more than likely got kennel cough, which is basically a cough that dogs get. They are vaccinated against it, but we learned tonight that they only get vaccinated against like 2 of the 4 strains. So the ones that are more like severe, the ones that you can't actually vaccinate against. So really unfortunate for him. And then they sent us home. They did like his temp and stuff. He had a temperature, but they just kind of said, go home, see the day through, and he got progressively worse. Like we gave him some food and he was bringing that up. He'd been literally coughing every hour, on the hour, every half an hour he'd vomit, so he just wasn't well. So at about 4 o'clock today we took him back, and yeah, his temp's up again. He's just been vomiting all day. He's got diarrhea. He's super hot. Like his temp was like 2 degrees over what like a normal, like sorry, what his temp was like 2 degrees more than what like a concerned temp is. So he's got a fever. So she gave him a immunization to help with the coughing and the infection. She then gave us like a ton of medicine to take home and like give to him like in syringes and tablets. And then she kind of said that he's obviously got like the worst strain of kennel cough, which is really unfortunate. And yeah, I just feel really bad for him. He's just not himself. So like literally Christmas is like tomorrow's Christmas Eve. So we really had to make sure we were like getting onto it earlier because a lot of vets obviously close over that time. Yeah, I just feel really bad for him. So just a shitty time. Poor guy. Hopefully he gets better. Poor thing. She's just laying on air cushions, trying to sleep. So it's also tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so I've got a few other things to get organized for tomorrow for Christmas Day. We're going to Mark's parents' place for Christmas. My mum's coming along too, and his brother and partner will be there, so we're having a bit of a family dinner like we did last year, which will be really nice. But yeah, I just want to wish everyone a very happy Merry Christmas. I hope that however you're celebrating Christmas, I know that this year will be very different for everyone around the world. I know Australia is still struggling with some restrictions and limitations. So I just hope that everyone is safe, happy, making the most of what their Christmas is this year. And just remember to be kind and take care of yourself. So it's Christmas Eve and I'm so busy like wrapping everything up. It has been like a crazy morning. So I ended up having to go back out this morning and get like a few more presents that I hadn't organized yet. So one of Mark's mum's presents is some Dior perfume. So she wanted this one when last time I went through customs. I went to San Francisco and I brought her a bottle and I brought it back, and then she smashed it within like a week of having it. So I brought her a replacement one. I think it's the Absolutely Blooming, I think it's called. I don't quote me on that, but that's what we got her, one of her presents for Christmas. So I love that they wrap it up for you at the store. It just makes my life so much easier. So that was one of the presents. And then I had to get the other half of my mum's present. So I also got my mum some perfume, but I then got her this Glass House candle. If you guys have never smelt Glass House candles before, they are incredible. I got vanilla caramel, and it smells incredible. Like I'm just smelling it now and oh my god, I wish I could literally keep this. It's so nice. That was the other part of her present. For Mark's dad, we're gonna put inside a card. We got him a gift voucher. Sorry, we got him accommodation for a weekend away, and we just have to print it off and put it inside the gift voucher, inside his Christmas card. My goodness. We're giving some wine bottles to some people, so we got some wine bags. And then for Mark's brother's girlfriend, I actually picked up a couple of things. I got these Burberry lipsticks. Now they are so beautiful. I was literally thinking how many should I get for myself, but I didn't. That's the worst thing about Christmas shopping, is like you want everything you buy. So I got a honeysuckle. So I got two, one in the shade honeysuckle and one blossom pink. But they are their hydrating lip color in matte. So I thought that was a really cute gift to add into her presents. And then as I was walking out, I came into the MAC counter, and I honestly have not worn MAC lipstick in the longest time. Sorry, that's Kobe in the background when he's finished. I haven't worn lipstick in the longest time, and I picked up the MAC Velvet Teddy. Now, this was like an OG for me. I've been wearing this for like years and years, and I stopped wearing it and I just started wearing other colors. Then I saw it there and I was like, I need to go get this. So I picked this one up, and it's honestly like one of my favorite colors. So that's the MAC Velvet Teddy. Now that's a Christmas present for myself, to me, from me. But yeah, so those are those ones. And then for the puppies, I have a whole bag of goodies in here that I have to wrap up. So we got Kobe some presents, and then also the family dog from Mark's family. We got him this cool thing, which I think is so awesome. I love it so much. It's so cool. So yeah, that's a lot of my wrapping for the rest of the afternoon, which will be so much fun. I had to go and buy some more wrap before, so I just got like the like paper with like the gold pattern, and this one was really cute with like Christmas trees and snowflakes. So yeah, hopefully I'll have enough. And then I've also got one of Mark's other presents, which is a massive suitcase, which I've somehow got to wrap up. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure it out. Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas. And we've got this little turd down here wanting to say hi to, except you can't see him. So I thought I'd just quickly pop on. It's that kind of week between New Year's and Christmas where nobody knows what is going on, what day of the week it is, or what is happening. I'm actually working this week, like we're working from home anyway, so it's just the 2 days because we have our Boxing Day holiday, then we've got the New Year's Eve holiday. So it kind of worked out really well. But my dog is having because apparently I'm not giving him attention. So I kind of just realized I haven't really put too much in this vlog about Christmas, but I didn't vlog on Christmas Day. We just went to Mark's parents' place. My mum came down. It was really nice to see her because I hadn't seen her all year because of the COVID travel restrictions. So it was nice to catch up with her, like honestly. And we just spent Christmas Day with our families, and then Mark went to the cricket, to the famous like Boxing Day test. He went to that on Boxing Day. I did some shopping online, and then we went back to his parents' place Boxing Day night for dinner because there was so much food left over. But for Christmas every year, Mark and I do one large present and 2 small gifts. And he actually got me the Apple iWatch, which is so cool. I never actually knew how much I needed it until I had it. I was actually so surprised when I opened up my present because it was like, I honestly was not expecting that from him. Like, I've never hinted at it. I personally have never actually looked at them. Like, I've never thought about them. I think because I have everything I want kind of on my phone, so I've never like really thought about it. And I only really wear watches. I went through a phase when I was younger, like wearing a watch as like a fashion accessory. So I'd never really thought, oh, I really want a watch. But it's such a cool present and I'm loving it. If any of you have the fitness app and want to like sync up our workouts, leave me a comment below because it'd be so cool to be able to kind of see what each other are doing. But yeah, our Christmas was really good, and now for New Year's we're doing dinner tomorrow night. We're doing dinner on New Year's Eve together, and that's kind of it. So it should be a good end to 2020. I'll show you guys something. Look at what I'm dealing with. Hi. He has no interest in having a conversation. He looks pretty bored if you ask me. I feel like such a kid, but I went to like my local library earlier today and signed up just because I felt like I've got a bit of time, and I really want to get back into reading. And I just feel like buying books can be such an expensive thing, especially when like books are like $20 each sometimes, and the local library is free. So I went and got 3 books. So the first one was like a non-fiction book, but it was like one of the best sellers in New York, which I thought was it sounded really good. It's basically about so Fates and the Furies. So it's basically about 2 marriages. There's 2 sides to every story in this marriage, and I haven't really read obviously much about it, but it sounded really good. The other one I got was The Anonymous Girl. The other one I got was The Anonymous Girl. So basically, in short, she signs up to do like a psychology study, and it realizes like they actually start to control her in how she dresses, who she speaks to, how she acts, what she does, those kind of things. And then she kind of realized really quickly how deep she is into it. What could have got me was fans of Gone Girl and Go on the Train will adore this classic domestic read, and I love those 2. So that was kind of the draw card for me. This was the other one I got, which is kind of like one of those just kind of easy read books, but it's basically talking about how women need to kind of make the first move in like the modern day world in terms of making sure that you have the life right partner, and making sure that, like, you know, we're not just living back in the old days where women don't have a career and they haven't got a voice. I just thought it'd be a really cool read. So it's all about like women's dating behaviors, relationship behaviors, and those kind of things. So they're my 3 kind of reads that I'm going to be reading over the next little while. Not that I have any time to read it all, but I've kind of made a pact. I want to start getting off my phone late at night and just start jumping on and back into reading books. So I figured if I have the books there and they're of interest to me, I'm going to be able to do that. So that was kind of my little outing today. So that is pretty much it for this vlog. I might just leave it there, but basically we move in 2 weeks, so I need to start getting a lot more of my like life organized for that move. I know I've just kind of gone through a move, so I don't know if I'll bore you guys with the moving vlogs, but if you want to see them, shout out below, let me know. I'll probably just be vlogging anyway, so there might be bits and pieces, but I'm assuming the next 2 weeks are gonna go very, very quickly. As usual, I have no time, but I just kind of keep signing myself up for everything. But yeah, I hope you'll have, oh actually, so New Year's Eve, pretty much all of our friends are either pregnant or they've gone away or they're not going out because of restrictions. So for like the first time ever, we're having just a New Year's Eve, Mark and myself, just the 2 of us. We're going out for dinner. I've booked a really nice Japanese place, which I'm so excited about. It's down by the water, the waterfront, and we might go for a little walk after dinner. Although in true traditional Melbourne style, the weather is meant to be absolutely a shithouse on New Year's Eve. There's thunderstorms, rain, the works. So who knows, we might just go for dinner, come home and be asleep by midnight because we're old. But yeah, that's kind of our recap for finishing off the year. But I'm looking forward to 2021. I don't really kind of make too many New Year's resolutions because I just believe in like honest change, not just like a phase to kind of get yourself through. But honestly, for me next year, like the one thing I really want to focus on is just being present more and just making sure that I'm actually being very grateful and thankful for everything, both good and bad. And if I am going through something that is tough, then I'm looking for what the lesson is that I can learn from that, and not just being like, oh, this is so shit, like poor me, blah, blah, blah. Not that I'm like that, but it's a very easy trap to kind of fall into, to just kind of start to get really down and out on yourself. Until then, be safe, be merry, eat lots, drink lots, and just live your life. Bye guys.